Netflix dominates most searched for box sets of 2022. Netflix has once again managed to deliver the goods when it comes to talking point telly this year, dominating Yahoo searches. Over millions of hits over the past year, we've discovered what it is people have been watching this year, and it's fair to say you're all about the drama. Read more, the most searched for movies of 2022. Read more, the most searched for actors of 2022. Read more, the most searched for TV of 2022. So what exactly has been the must-watch TV of 2022? Here's the top 10 shows you've been looking out for this year. Netflix's record-breaking Wednesday was released just shy of the cutoff point. So we have no doubt that will turn up on this list in 2023. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba took the world by storm and broke barriers beyond those who don't typically watch anime series. The story follows teenage Tanjiro Kamado, who is on a mission to train as a demon slayer after his family was slaughtered and his younger sister turned into a demon. Read more, the best TV moments of 2022. While it picked up some steam on Crunchyroll, its positioning on Netflix allowed the 26-episode animation to make its way into a more mainstream audience. And suddenly everyone was wanting to break down what exactly happened. The third season, titled Swordsmith Village, is due for release in 2023. Cobra Kai Never Dies and Season 5 proved this more than most, with more kick-ass cameos from the original movies and an all-or-nothing fight to stop the title dojo from taking over the world. Now led by an angry and self-righteous Terry Silver, who was one of the lead baddies of Karate Kid 3. Longtime enemies Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence had to bury the hatchet once and for all in order to work together. With the next generation of Karate Kids being put on the line, the series knows how to do a reboot right. And after all these years since the original 1984 movie, it still packs a punch. 8. Better Call Saul, Netflix. Breaking Bad spin-off Better Call Saul is the first final season entry to make an appearance on this list. With search increasing thanks to the confirmation Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul would finally show up as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Further search was driven with the knowledge leading man Bob Odenkirk nearly died from a heart attack while filming, altering the filming schedule and some scenes as a result. Read more, Breaking Bad statues unveiled in Albuquerque. With the final batch of episodes, all bets were off over who would make it out alive or not, with the ending leaving everyone, including some of the cast, thinking about what it meant for those who made it. Ozark went out with a bang this year after 4 seasons following the Bird family as they get mixed up with a drug cartel. After a slow and steady build-up, the Jason Bateman and Laura Linney-led series pulled no punches as the series came to one of the most satisfying conclusions to recent TV. Splitting the final season into 2, Ozark's crown jewel performance came in the shape of Julia Garner's Ruth, whose descent into darkness saw her out for blood by any costs. Much like Season 1 before it, Bridgerton reigned supreme throughout March 2022 with the sexy Regency drama switching focus to Jonathan Bailey's dashing rake Anthony as he searched for a wife. He got more than he bargained for though with the arrival of the mysterious Kate Sharma, who matches him not only in longing looks but also in smarts and wit. Read more, First Look at Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story in Netflix Tudum. Too bad he'd already lined himself up to marry the diamond of the season, her younger sister, Edwina. As can be expected, tensions, sexual and otherwise, reaches a boiling point by the time of the series ends. Game of Thrones never truly dies, with debate over the divisive final season and intricate details we may have missed still turning up 3 years after the finale aired. This resurgence of Game of Thrones into our charts was more than likely aided by the launch of its first spin-off, House of the Dragon, which we'll get to in a minute, as well as the consistent announcements of potential other universe expansions. Read more, the best horror movies of 2022. Currently, there are 6 more expansions in development, as well as a stage show and the final book installment The Winds of Winter. which George R.R. Martin is still yet to finish. House of the Dragon was the most anticipated show of the year, and came at viewers with the power of an army of fire-breathing dragons with its complicated tale of the Targaryen family history. Set 300 years before the events of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon sees the Targaryen family at their most powerful, but troubles and power grabs within the family threaten to tear down their dynasty from the inside out. Read more: the best movies on TV over Christmas. Season 1 covers a lot of ground, spanning more than 20 years over the first 8 episodes alone. With talking points including a very graphic birth scene, the Targaryen family tree, and whether or not it's okay to fancy Matt Smith even though he is marrying his niece, played by Emma Darcy. Euphoria is a testament to the power of social media, and Zendaya, who is an absolute juggernaut as the drug-addicted and struggling Rue in this drama. Full of scenes ripe for the picking for TikToks and memes, the show tracks the troubled life of a group of high schoolers and their complicated relationship with their identity and sex. It's extremely dark but funny, and manages to balance this in a way only a show like this can. And so now there's a massive following eagerly waiting to see the fallout from the breathtaking Season 2 finale. Ryan Murphy took the story of Jeffrey Dahmer on its head to focus more on the victims and those fighting to take him down, sparking online debate in the aftermath about how successful the series actually was in this mission. While there is no doubting Evan Peters was perfectly cast in the chilling role of the serial killer who targeted mainly gay men of color, the series came under fire by some of the victims' families who claimed their trauma was being dragged up, again, for entertainment. Read more: the best movies new to streaming over Christmas 2022. As a result of this, Dahmer, or the full convoluted title Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, became one of the most searched for shows on Yahoo. With plenty of people trying to learn more about those involved, be it Dahmer himself, the victims, or the man that eventually killed him. Nothing dominated the internet quite like Stranger Things Season 4 this year, which is hardly surprising as we had a nearly 3-year wait for the series to return to our screens. Thankfully, the Duffer Brothers delivered with its most shocking, horror-filled and deadly installment yet. It was so jam-packed it was split into 2 parts. Read more: Stranger Things Season 5 pitch made Netflix bosses cry. Whether you were wondering what the hell was going on in Hawkins and the Upside Down, sharing your thoughts about Will Byers' sexuality journey, or mourning the loss of some beloved characters, no spoilers. This was the series to rule them all this season. Too bad we have another long wait for the 5th, and final, season. Watch: Matthew Modine wanted to make sure Millie Bobby Brown was safe.